Episode 2 Easter eggs. Shenlong doesn't grant 3 wishes for non-regulars, i.e. basically the main cast. He only grants 3 wishes for what he called regulars, and it's been revealed in this episode after his statement to Goma. The episode intro and outros both played for the first time and teased that Bulma, Vegeta, and Piccolo will be playing bigger roles in the near future. Neba claimed he isn't able to do the Dragon Ball ritual twice, where he pretty much unstones them and makes them real Dragon Balls again. And he further mentions that in order to get the Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm, you must fight the Tamagamis and win. The design for Mr. Popo is very interesting. When he gets turned into a kid, he has horns and looks like an unused Toriyama sketch for Majin Buu. Obviously, horns are a sign of demonic nature in fiction and even in reality. But with all the callbacks and lore this show has been throwing ad nauseum for the last 2 episodes, I wouldn't be surprised if it was based on Toriyama's sketch. There's also another unused sketch in that right there, the other circled one, that looks a bit like Goma. Goma and Deges kidnap Dende almost like Raditz did for Gohan, and they even use him as a hostage just like Raditz, and take him into their ship just like Raditz. Goten and Trunks either have telepathy as infants or can speak to and understand each other, almost like Stewie Griffin. It's a bit different for the babies, for some weird reason. For the second episode in a row, this might become a running gag throughout the series, they joke about Kuririn or Krillin being small, and Bulma's the one who points it out when after he goes, "Dang, got small again," and Bulma just pretty much says, "You've always been small." After Kaioshin tells Goku about the presence he felt on the temple, Goku immediately goes to check it out, but he isn't used to his new body and he ends up crashing into a food court. And it's almost like GT when Goku had been turned into a kid and his body was all wonky. Piccolo mentions that Neba was an old Namekian who went to the Demon Realm alone to protect the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. Kaioshin and Kibito explain teleportation to the Demon Realm will not work, which is why you need the new ship that they bring out, or that Kaioshin has Kibito bring out, which is reminiscent to the one that Bulma, Kuririn, and Gohan used to get to planet Namek. Remember, that was the one that the child of Katats came to planet Earth in. And, of course, wouldn't you guess, Bulma says it'll take her 10 days to rebuild that ship, just like Bulma said it'll take her 10 days to rebuild Kami's ship that Mr. Popo had showed her. Also, this ship is also very reminiscent to the time machine that Cell came back to the past in from Dragon Ball Z. Well, later portions of the manga in Dragon Ball and in Dragon Ball Z. And in Kai. Also, the way this ship looks, it looks very similar to the way the child of Katats, well, Kami, before he became Kami, his ship looked. This is probably just the demon-esque designs. If you remember correctly, back in the Piccolo arc, Piccolo's throne, Demon King Piccolo, it looked like what you see on the screen. But that later got retconned to be Namekian architecture and designs for Namekians, right? But now it almost seems like it's always been demonic and it's just something that the Namekians inherited from their demonic spirit. That's what I'm interpreting. It may not be factual, but that's what I'm seeing here. Kaioshin reveals that he came to the universe in that very ship. If the wish they made to turn people involved with Buu small, wouldn't that include everyone who donated their energy to the Genki Dama? Just wondering, because Vegeta asked, why aren't they small? And, they just said it was because everyone else wasn't, they were the ones involved in the fight. So, just wondering. That was from episode 1, by the way. Just like in Dragon Ball GT, Bulma repairs the ship in episode 2 and Goku leaves within the same episode. And someone gets left off the flight. In GT, it was Goten. In DAIMA, it was Vegeta. After Bulma's comments about the spaceship looking recently beaten up, Kibito does bring up that it was because of the fight with Goku and Vegeta that they had with Majin Buu on the planet, with some awesome art by who I assume is Kubota. After 2 days pass, Goku thinks that he can fly again, but he kicks in midair and it has no effect, it has no reach, just like it did in the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai against Jackie Chun. In this episode, it is revealed that not all pointy-eared people are from the demon realm. So Mr. Popo could be excluded, although he does have horns on his head like I mentioned earlier. So he probably is from the demon realm. They also reveal that long ago, many demons sought freedom and left the demon realm to rule other worlds, but that all got put to a stop, and that's why you need permission to leave the demon realm. In order to make up for the loss of his reach, Goku goes to look for his Nyoibo from Karin and finds it in a place that he wouldn't expect. Kame Sennin was using it to hang his clothes like laundry. Piccolo claims his senses have been dulled since becoming a kid, and he wasn't even able to sense malice from Glorio. This could be setting up a heel turn from Glorio in the future. Glorio's introduction in this series makes him almost identical to Kaioshin from the Buu arc. He is sent, or he goes to Earth to seek help from Goku and the others to help him fight demons. Very reminiscent of Kaioshin, and even Trunks in the Cell arc, who goes to Earth, or basically a different world to him, to seek help to fight the artificial humans. In the end credits, there's a dragon that flies by that looks real similar to one that Toriyama drew in 1991 in the picture you see right there on the screen. Those are the Easter eggs and lore and all that good stuff for episode 2. Come back for episode 3. I will be dropping more videos later this week. The Dragon Ball Super lowest and highest rating shares episodes are coming later on. And that one's probably the funnest video of that series that I've had to make. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.